Boomtown is KVUE's look at how rapid growth is affecting Central Texas. And the city of Austin wants a state agency to pump the brakes on expanding I-35. Austin's city council is formally asking TxDOT to halt funding for its plans. The I-35 Capital Express Central project would widen the road through central Austin.
City leaders are amplifying concerns about how the expansion will affect the environment. KVUE's Ford Sanders looks at what it means for the project.
Quita, Brian, groups like Rethink 35 say in some areas a project like this would lead to about 22 lanes or so of interstate that would cause major problems in and around the city of Austin. And for them, this would also come with some big environmental concerns.
More lanes, modernized design. It's what TxDOT has planned to expand I-35 through Austin. Many agree that something needs to be done, but disagree on how.
Expanding this highway through Austin would make people's commutes longer and more dangerous.
Adam Greenfield is the board president for Rethink 35, an organization fighting the current project.
The proposed expansion of I-35 through Austin would have roughly the greenhouse gas impacts of a new coal-fired power plant in the center of Austin.
That's why Austin Mayor Pro Tem Paige Ellis created a resolution to ask TxDOT to halt funding for now.
The resolution that council just adopted asks for TxDOT to make sure they're incorporating some of our climate emission reduction planning efforts that are due out next year.
But some worry halting funding would hurt the progress that's already been made.
The risk in slowing it down is we will lose those improvements that we have worked so hard over the last 7 to 8 years.
TxDOT's Austin district engineer said the agency has gone through extensive environmental processes and has actually had support from the city and others. He says also in part, quote, "We acted in good faith to bring our partners into the planning of the critical safety and mobility project. Delaying all the great work so many have done getting to this point is unwarranted and only delays the benefits that will be realized and would be fiscally irresponsible as construction costs will only continue to rise." TxDOT's $4.5 billion project is in its final review and design phase, and construction is actually expected to start next year. In East Austin, Ford Sanders, KVUE News.